What is going on here? What is that called? Is it just like a cave thing? This is a horklump hollow, a cavern in which one may harvest a good number of horklumps. Oh. Not the symbol I would use for that. But okay. I feel like we're in danger here. Horklumps are just like the tiny mushroom-looking things, right? That's not Confrigo. There's gotta be something more to this place.
Revelio. Confringo.
Why does it look like there's poison coming in from the ceiling? Oh. It's because of these vines. Ooh, tartan blazer school uniform. What does that go under? Maybe if I do this? It's okay. I look a little too snooty though. Also, I think I'm ready to go back to this embellished coat. This one is all right, but this really feels like a good combo. I didn't actually expect to dive in like that. Sheesh. I didn't even need this many horklump juice. I don't even know how many I have at the moment. Am I really not going to get attacked by anything in here? No, there's got to be... Yeah, oh, shit. Wait! Oh, God! That's just mean. Alright. Flipendo. Where am I gonna put that? I think I actually have that somewhere, right? Flipendo is over here on the right. Okay, gotcha. $2,500 damage? Holy shit! Oh, dude, that's such horse shit. Like, what is that? He doesn't even have an animation, he just snaps to me? In your face! And block! I'm sorry, I've got so much ancient magic just standing by.
That was a close one.
Sheesh. Well, I was correct in that Flipendo, massive game changer with the trolls. But also, just like all my other spells are pretty fantastic now too.
Incendio. Revelio.
What's over here? And what's over here?
Confringo.
Ah!
Revelio.
Oh, that's a lot of horklumps. But it doesn't look like I can get back up too easily. So we're gonna go this way first. Numos! At least they can't hurt me if I'm in a rush. Oh, heck yeah, 48 coins! I try to jump past all of it. Those little crouch sections are like death traps if you're in the wrong kind of situation. My lord. I think this is an exit over here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna end up on the whole other side of this place. Damn it, almost made it all the way. Horklump juice! I'm so good on Wiggenweld potions. Hey, little rabbit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you into the water if that's what I did. You gotta get out. There's a fire over there if you need to get warm. I think rabbits or hares can get hypothermia from being wet really easily. But maybe I'm thinking of something else. Some kind of prey species does. Is this the Forbidden Forest? Yeah, it's the Forbidden Forest. Ooh. I think there were puffskeins over here. Like a shitload of puffskeins. I'll get at least one.
Thought we'd forget about that goblin helm you stole.
Levioso.
I
Sendo.
didn't know you knew about that.
Revelio.
Might be a nighttime animal kind of thing.
Expelliarmus.
If it isn't,
Levioso. Sendo. Expelliarmus.
Yeah, you working with him, buddy?
Glacier. Sendo.
Bad dog. Magical animals, I have cleared the area. Unicorn! Oh, snap!
Arresto momentum.
Holy hell, it's got so many bars to capture it?
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Holy hell.
Revelio.
I didn't expect to find a unicorn here. But it makes sense, it's the Forbidden Forest. It's a place they sometimes frequent. Alright, we're just gonna lay on the ground in the Forbidden Forest. Nothing bad could happen with that. Oh, it's actually way easier to see here at night than in the day. Oh, it's just more moon calves. But maybe I can get like a super hyper special one. No? None of them have the mark.
Revelio.
No other unicorns are here currently. Okay. I wonder if they respawn ever. Or if, like, I'm taking a finite amount of animals and just sticking them in my magical zoo.
Who lived here, I wonder?
Who indeed? Seems like a big cave entrance.
Revelio.
Well, it's only level 1 lock.
Lumos.
Man, you'd think even at like in the middle of the night, these places would be super dark. It would be a cool look.
Revelio.
I wish they hadn't started the game off with dark. Like when we first get Lumos, that was like one of the best uses we've had of it. Sometimes I just want it to be like real dark and I can't like see, and I have to be like pulling out light. Things are spooky. But I'll take the light kind of bounces everywhere. Ambience too. Alright, let's go up. Is she right up here or what the fuck was that?
Revelio.
Oh, Infernis came out.
Confringo. Incendio. Repulsor.
I had to put them out of their misery, you know. Level 3, holy snap. Okay.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Where could this be? I'm just kind of randomly rotating and hoping for the best. And hey, it worked out. It's a lion? Oh shit, Leo, hey! Would that be a hidden constellation? You know, as someone born July 30th? I am a Leo. I don't really believe in
Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
astrology things, but it's a fun conversation to engage with occasionally. Where'd they go? There they are. They're like waiting for me almost, all gathered together like that.
Perhaps I shall scout around. Understand many witches and wizards.
Student who released Treadwell. Simplify.
You
You'll regret that. Take my blade.
You haven't got a friend.
Here to show me some. You may want to.
What the? Oh, hey, how you doing? You really shouldn't become a wolf in the middle of a fight with somebody with a wand, right? Like, I can just juggle you forever if I wanted to.
You've a brain
around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Did not expect the variety in that fight. I just had to spam what I was already using.
Revelio.
Wait, what did I just get? I got something level 3, but I wasn't looking and it disappeared so fast. Holy hell. I think I saw the word Crucio. But I might be wrong. Let's find out. Traits. Level 3. Cruelty 3. Significantly increased damage with Crucio. There you go.
Knowing our meat, he's likely studied here.
Well, he didn't know about these astronomy tables until, like, more recently. At least not in terms of actually finding them. So I imagine there's gotta be a bit of a difference here.
In a little place like this.
What the? Who else is here? Breaking camp. Local vendor at Upper Hogsfeed, Claire Beaumont, seems worried about something. I should ask her what's wrong. I love that innate sense that we have.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Yeah? You got anything else to say about that? Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, I will see what I can do, and hopefully I haven't encountered him so far.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh,
Where'd the music go?
He had a terrible
There it is.
run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Yeah, that's because he's working with them.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I'll keep an eye out.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
That's a very specific look
Claire
in
will be at
comparison
her
to
shop if
the
you'd like to speak with her.
Dark Wizards. And yeah, I was like, I realized, like, wait, Beaumont, like Claire Beaumont, the little thing I just read about over there. Oh.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him.
Aw.
If you wouldn't mind gathering some horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I mean, I have some on me. I just realized, well, there's a horklump cave nearby that we went through. I wonder if that's where she would have wanted us to go.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern.
Ah, shit.
The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
I have to go into the cave again anyways. All right.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, I don't really have, like, letters from youth, but I've been doing YouTube content since I was 15, so I can always just cringe at my old videos.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
I can believe it. All right, well, I guess I'll go to the cave now.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Hey, if you want to buy horklumps from me every time I've got an excess, I've always got an excess at this point. Hello again, Mrs. Sprottle.
Hello again, Mrs. Sprottle.
Hello, dear. Was there something else I could help you with?
I mean, both of these lead to the same things.
Where did you say the box of letters was again?
In a cavern in the hills, just...
I'm trying to skip past this. All right, I know where I gotta go.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
I gotta go to the horklump cave that was over here.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
Yep. Too bad she failed to mention that a troll could have been in here.
Comes to Mrs. Sprottle, but I still need to visit the cave to better have a look around, see about the horklumps and the box of letters. Revelio.
I wonder where the letters were. I wonder if I could have gotten them before. Oh shit! Did the horklumps respawn? I guess I didn't really check out this area too much. I'm thinking the horklumps respawned. Awkward, because I didn't really look at the door too much. This didn't respawn. So it's a little bit mixed. Either they didn't respawn or I just missed some.
I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Huh. Yeah. About that. Ah, Jesus. Thought a new troll, like, dropped down.
That's all horklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased.
What's going on with this little fella? Is he a buddy of the trolls? Poor thing.
Revelio.
Left behind in all the madness. Oh, hold up. I don't have the quest selected. Ah. It was just sitting at the exit. Oh. I had to pick up the letters individually anyways. Oh my. Well, I guess we're here to read. Who's this from? Mirabelle. Dear Sirona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways, I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an owl to my parents, asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume you're not secretly a Legolemans, but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks, when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me? Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me, when you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed, in the non-magical sense I mean, everyone around you without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first-year witch I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. Yours sincerely, Mirabelle. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can, for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit, her incomparable cauldron cakes. Aw. Well, gosh, 5 letters? Whew, okay. This one's way shorter. I was like, if all of them were the first one, golly. Dear Sirona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether. And now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Yours sincerely, Sean. My dear Sirona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I won't soon forget how we giggled about that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe that he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in the next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena. Dear Sirona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finky to make your favorite, Cream Crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finky. I mean, I can imagine that, like, there's got to be plenty of ways to preserve plants in a magic society. Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the... Oh, this is from Sirona. Dear Mrs. Sprottle, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Glad Rags last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. Is it bodice? 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 I don't know. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. Oh, that sounds dangerous. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. And then... Young her, I'll own a place like that one day. Older her, I just own the damn place. Yep. Hey, maybe she can make it a franchise. Three Broomsticks, spreading across the world. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Sirona.
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Yeah, and I should probably take this too.
Take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back. Revelio.
Alright, now hold on a second. There seems to be a gathering, hello squirrels, there seems to be a gathering of items above this room. And I'm wondering how I could possibly get to them. Maybe I was supposed to get them before dropping down, because I don't think I can go back up the ramp there. Ow, 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 ow.
Lumos.
Ow. I mean, I'll take the horklump juice. You know, make up for the ones that we lost. But yeah, disappointed to see that there's no path over. Oh! intriguing. So we were up there earlier.
Revelio.
Was there a wall or something? Ah, well. We'll take our leave. But it sounds like Sirona had a good teenagehood, a good time while she was at Hogwarts. She had some good friends, and that's always lovely to hear.
Revelio.
Who's on the path? Oh, just a wolf.
Places. Finger.
I would say that I'm appropriately named.
All right, let's go see Sirona. Sirona, I've got your letters.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some horklumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
Of course, you can always rely on me.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Is Mirabelle Professor Garlic? Wait, is Mirabelle Professor Garlic?
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is.
Aw.
Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Yeah.
One of the letters mentioned Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years.
Wow.
Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Yeah, would have been a shame. You would have had to see Ravenclaw lost if I was on the team. I just know. Confident of our first year here.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Yeah. I'm glad you had them.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Keg shelf. For when I need to start my own 3 broomsticks inside of my room of requirements. Speaking of which, I should go back there, turn in some things. And I guess put my unicorn in there? I guess. Dark smithing attire, ornate 2 gloves. What does that look like? It's just like a legit smithing attire. Hold on. Not the look I would expect for someone carrying around a wand. If we were like carrying a sword or something in this game, I'd be a little bit more like yeah, all right. But all right, we can be a blacksmith sometimes if we wanted to be. I'm good. Unicorns sell for the same price as giant toads and moon calves and puffkeens? Wow. That super surprises me. Shoot. I forgot. I can only have 4 species in a place at a time. Darn it. Well, I'll put the moon calf back.